Welcome to Management Science. Hi students. Today we are introducing the Management Science through Unit number 1, Lesson number 1. The name of the topic is Introduction to Management. Before going to know the management, first of all, what is the objective of course? Familiarize with the process of management and to provide basic insight to select contemporary management practices. This is the main objective of this course. To learn something about the management, how to maintain the organization. There are 6 units in the syllabi, that is Unit 1 Introduction to Management, Unit 2 Operations Management, Unit 3 Functional Management, Unit 4 Project Management, Unit 5 Strategic Management, Unit 6 Contemporary Management Practices. Now, we would like to know what is the introduction of the management science. Management science is one of the latest subject which was introduced in USA to know what is the need of the organization with reference to maintain a day-to-day activities. That means to study the organization, environment, problems, solutions, and what is the appropriate productivity, how to improve the productivity. These all are consisting with reference to management science. That is, management science is relating to interdisciplinary to study the problems and the appropriate solutions to make reliable decisions in human organization with strong links to management, economics, business, engineering, management consulting and other fields. Management is the youngest subject which is having interdisciplinary, which was born with some elements of all other subjects like general management, economics, business, engineering, management consulting and other fields like social, cultural and other aspects relating to political and non-political activities. This is the boundaries of the management science. Now, under management science, there are various elements of what I have explained, including management, economics, consultancy, etc. etc. Now, we would like to know about one of the element in management science is management. Management means it is a basic science which is relating to how to maintain the people in an organization to obtain a basic objective. Every organization basic objective is improving profit and wealth. How it is possible? It is only possible maintaining of the activities with reference to human or manpower through adopting so many techniques, so many criteria. Here, management can also linked with the administration. The organization always depending on the better management. A organization was success, it is the gift of management. That means the management activities are full-fledged and also successfully implemented in those organizations. That is, management or managing is the administration of an organization. The activities of setting the strategy of an organization and coordinating the efforts of its employees to accomplish objectives through the application of available resources such as financial, natural, technical and human resources. That means obtaining of the organizational objective. That means successfully running the organization to obtain the returns. How it is possible? Here a coordination is required. The coordination, repeated components, repeated activities in the organization. Example, finance is a repeated activity. Technology is a repeated activity. Human power is a repeated activity. Policies, procedures is the repeated activity. These all are coordinated by the management. Simply, what manager does is called management. What manager does is called management. Let us go to know one definition. Definition of management. What is the difference between definition and meaning? Definition means which is expressed by expert. Meaning means it is a own resolution taken by any person according to his knowledge. Definition of management. According to George R. Terry, he expressed his own view on the management. He is a philosopher, economist. Management is a distinct process consisting of activities: planning, organizing, actualizing, and controlling, performed to determine the accomplishment stated objectives with the use of human beings and other resources. Yes, distinct process, or it is a discipline, it is a group of persons which involves planning, organizing, staffing, controlling, directing, and accomplishment of the activities. What is the meaning? To determine the stated objectives, predetermined objectives of any organization by application of human beings and other resources. This is a definition which is given by George R. Terry. Let us go to first area in management is nature, features or characteristics of management. Yes, management is nowadays is a science, is an art. It is having its own principles. Why? Because universally accepted, universally identified. Let us go to see one after another the nature or features of management. The first feature is management is goal oriented. Whenever a management is introduced or applied in an organization, irrespective of size and nature, beyond the management process, a goal is there. Goal is short term, long term or mid term. Goal is economic or non-economic. Goal is service or commercial. Whatever it may be, goal is there. Management is always concentrated on goal. Accordingly, all the functions, all the activities can be operated. The manager always seeing policies, procedures and schedules, rules, regulations, discipline, all are maintained by the manager to the purpose of to reach the goal. To reach the goal. Goal is a short term or medium term or long term, whatever it may be. A channel to be maintained by the manager or management. So, management is a goal oriented. It is not at all a simple task. It is a defined constructive task to obtain the goal of each and every organization, irrespective of size and nature. The second feature is management is a pervasive. That means management is a universal, not limited to one area or one country or one location. It is applicable anywhere, irrespective of the language, irrespective of the habits, culture and etc. It is universal. Anywhere it will be identified, it will be applied. But application and output is the difference. Why? Because application is linked with the geographical conditions, social and cultural conditions. Output is accordingly which will goes to change. That is, management is a universal phenomenon. The use of management is not restricted to business firms. It will be applicable to anywhere, applicable to construction, applicable to social, traditional, or applicable to any other natural teams such as family, associations, whatnot, where the activity is going directly or indirectly, where there is a management. That is the meaning of management is a pervasive. Next feature, management is multidimensional. Management is having a various approaches. For example, short term, long term, and approach of operating, constructing, approach of production, services, approach of guidance, approach of direction, approach of self, all are included within the meaning of management. That means multi-dimensional usage is identified while applying the management. That is, management does not mean one single activity. It includes many activities such as planning, organizing, directing, controlling, with reference to making of all the coordination for getting a functional objective. Planning, organizing, directing, controlling, representing, communicating, all are included within the word of management. Next feature, management is a continuous process. Once we have started or implemented in the organization, it is continued forever until the organization is wind up. Management means now you are studying or learning organizational management. Management is anywhere, but in your academic purpose, management means organizational management. That is, management is a continuous or a never-ending function. All the functions of management performed by all the managers all the time. All the functions means administration, leadership, communication, supervision, or if you want to go to call as staffing, promoting, recruitment, all our functions are maintained by the manager. The next feature is management is a science as well as a art. At the beginning stage, management is art because art is having its own features. Art is a individual talent or a institutional talent. It is not endorsed. It is once if you want to try to endorse, it is nothing but a copy. Art is having a knowledge, experience, education, which is the support of the art. Art is individual property. In latter days, the management was changed from art to science. Why? Because nowadays, management is also having universally accepted principles, standards, rules, regulations. Why? Because it is a universal phenomenon. That is, management is an art because there are definite principles. It is also science because principles for predetermined objectives. This is the meaning of a science and as well as a art. The next feature is management is a group activity. Management is not a single activity. Manager is only leader. Leader is performing all the duties of the group of peoples. That means management is always focused on teamwork. It is not a isolated output, individual output. It is a group spirit. A manager is a group leader. He will be goes to provide some guidelines how to streamline the peoples to obtain a basic objective or goal of an organization. That is, the management function cannot be performed in isolation. Each individual performs his and her role at his status and department. Each and every person is having his own relation. Relation or own status which will go to link with others. Why? Because it is not a isolated task, it is not a isolated job, group effort. That means it is having a team aspiration. Otherwise, the management is not able to involve to provide all the functions. Management is a dynamic function. Dynamic function means it is a systematic procedure. That means management is having its own talent which can be used spontaneously, situationally. How to resolve the problems consisting of its own ideas, talents, tactfulness of the manager is called dynamic function. That is, management has to make changes in goal, objectives and other activities according to changes taking place in the environment, competitive world. That means the management can also change its appearance from time to time. That is the reason nowadays so many branches as delivered from the traditional management. Nowadays there are other branches are also there. Financial management, marketing management, operating management, labor management, personal management, human resources management, strategic management, what not. It will be changed. That means dynamic function to look the each and every aspect to provide solutions and make a effective administration. Next feature is management is intangible. Management is only a talent which cannot be identified with the eyesight because it is not a kind. If you want to go to make a touch, it is intangible. It is only a aspiration. The aspiration can come out from the talent of the manager, talent of the person. A person is doing a better maintenance. Generally, we are using. He is doing a better maintenance, which means he is having a better efficiency to accommodate and consolidate all the activities. That means it is a intellectual aspiration which is not identified. We are not able to see as a kind. That is the meaning of a intangible. The total above features, characteristics, nature should be explained with the help of this type of chart. Chart is compulsory in end of each and every question. First I have taken characteristics and nature of management. First box comes to this side. First box come this side. This side. A small edge come left side. In order come like this. The above side headings right in each and every box. There is no new at all. The above all side headings. Management is goal oriented. Management is pervasive concept. Management is multidimensional. Management is art as well as a science. Management dynamic function. Management composite function. Management is a universal activity like that. Management is universal activity anywhere, irrespective of the country, irrespective of the geographical location. Management is appeared in USA, management is appeared in India. Where? Is universal. Let us go to discuss another important area: importance, purpose, advantages, merits, role of management. Yes, management is providing a better importance to the organizational development. Let us go to see one after another. The first one is proper utilization of resources. Each and every organization is having own resources. Resources size is different. A little bit of resources having by the small organizations. Medium-sized organizations, medium range resources. Large organizations is having large scale resources. Whatever it may be, resources are compulsory. These resources are properly utilized. This is a problem. This is a challenge. This challenge can be met by the management. That is, the proper use of man, material, machines and money will help to business to earn sufficient profits. Resources mean basically man, material, machines and also finance, land, labor, capital, organization, technology, experience, knowledge. These are the resources. These resources are optimum utilized, proper utilized without wastage. If wastage is there, it will go to minimized or reduced by the management. The second importance, proving performance. Yes, each and every person is having his own talent, but it is not exposed due to so many problems, where the management help to them proving performance, come forward to take one venture, one activity and explain and involve carrying a better character, then it will be goes to prove himself and themselves. Management is providing opportunity. It's aimed at improving the performance of each and every factor of production. Factor of production means land, labor, capital, organization, factors of production. So workers are able to give their maximum to the enterprise. The enterprise development is completely depending on the efficient manpower in an organization. the management help us to effectively use the manpower for development of the enterprise. The second importance, mobilizing best talent. Yes, best talent is required. Why? Because organization is always wanting or interesting development, extension. How it is possible? Talent is required. Who are the talented persons? Where the people are having a better administration, people are having a better managerial skill, then it will goes to call as a talent. Whenever the manager is having a better talent, it is essential to the organization. Why? Because he is having a knowledge to meet the spontaneous incidents, to provide a good solution to the organizational crisis problems. Then it will goes to happy by any person in an organization, particularly management and employees are very much happy about the talent which was shown by the manager. Now, management is having a platform which can be utilized, mobilizing of the best talent among the peoples who are working, who are patiently devoting to development of the organization. The next importance is planning for future. Yes, planning is very much important. A dynamic manager should not be considered at the present situation. He is always giving the importance for the future. How if you want to go to look the future? Yes, management is provided a one function, performed a one function, that is planning. Planning means future course of action, which can be decided at now. That means what will be do can be decided at now. It is a very much important. Accordingly, you will be goes to arrangement of the resources. Accordingly, you will be goes to obtain the manpower. Accordingly, the total operational cycle was established. Accordingly, the organizational framework was established by the manager. Without planning, you are not able to make a success. Even though success, if there is a planning, but returns are very poor. Whenever your success is based on planning, the returns rate is high. Why? Because wastage is minimized by the planning. Next importance is encourages initiative and innovation. Yes, management is always giving the importance for the group spirit, and in addition to give the individual initiation, where the talented person or employees is giving an opportunity show his talent with respect to his knowledge and experience. And also innovation, that means always representing a new ideas, new models, new opinions, new administration, new acts, new policies, new environment, etc. It is very much need to update the organizational progress. That is, initiative means to do the right thing at the right time without being told or influenced by the superior. The employees should be encouraged to make their own plans and also to implement these plans, which can also encourage innovation with the organization to meet the present situation of the market needs. The next importance, facilitates growth and expansion. Yes, once we have started a one organization, it may be small or it may be large, then it will goes to seeing of a growth. Growth in the sense which will goes to improve the turnover, improve the production, improve the service, improve the profit margin. And expansion, that means one unit is added by another unit. One business is added by another unit, maybe a same or maybe a different. How it is possible? Where the manager is having its own talent, managerial techniques, which can be provided by the management. That is, management makes optimum utilization of available resources. It reduces wastage and increases efficiency. It encourages teamwork and motivates employees. It also reduces absenteeism and labor turnover, results growth, expansion, diversification of the organization. This is also one of the importance consisting by the management. Next importance or advantage, motivate the employees. Yes, whenever you have recruited the peoples with a recruited process, then it will goes to motivate. Otherwise, they are not able to working with full satisfaction. They are not able to render the service what they want, what we want. Motivate means to stimulate the employees towards his given job. How to stimulate the peoples? To provide various incentives, various facilities to identify his work. These are all are very much important to motivate the employees. Organization is going like that. Management is going such type of pattern. That is, management motivates employees by providing financial and non-financial incentives. These incentives increase the willingness and efficiency of the employees. This results in boosting productivity and the profitability of the organization. The next importance, reduces wastage. Yes, each and every activity, each and every operation, each and every work is having wastage. It is compulsory, it is certain, but rate is different. Rate of wastage is different. If you are applying the management, the rate of wastage to be reduced or minimized, not prevented. Because wastage is unavoidable or certain, like a birth and death. How to minimize the wastages? By the application of various policies, procedures, rules, methods, sequences, logics, frameworks, and so on. That is, management reduces the wastage of human, material, and financial resources. Wastage is reduced by proper production planning and control. If wastage is reduced, then productivity will increase automatically. Particularly wastage of material. If wastage is increased, the cost of production increases. The wastage is reduced, the cost of production reduces. Whenever cost of production reduces, we are earning extra rate of profit. Whenever wastage is increased, we lose the rate of profit. That is the difference. Nowadays, each and every multinational companies are giving the importance is how to minimize the wastage, with reference to give the better managerial techniques, managerial patterns, managerial structure. Next importance or purpose of management is increases efficiency. Yes, each and every person is having his own efficiency. But here some constraints are there, or they are suffering with some hurdles. In such situation, management come forward and provide a boost up to those people who are suffering with some constraints or hurdles in front of them. Nowadays, certain managerial programs are conducting by the organizations, providing by the institutions, or various managerial faculty development programs are conducted by some social associations. By the way, management is a natural science. It should not be required any guidance. It will be learned by observation from steps to step. At any cost, management help us to increase the present status to improved status, present logics to dynamic logics, present ideas to dynamic ideas, strategic ideas is called increasing the efficiency to go through the organizational activities. That is, efficiency is the relationship between the returns and cost. Management uses many techniques to increase the returns and to reduce the cost. Higher efficiency brings many benefits to the organization. Higher efficiency, how they get with the reference of the management tools and techniques. The next advantage is improves relations. Organization is a group of peoples. Organization is performing a common objective. This common objective is rendering by the so many peoples through teamwork. One person is not able to do the total task because organizational task is a big task. It is not maintained or not completed by one person. So management provide better relations among the peoples, relations between the employee, relation between the employer and employee, relation between the managers and other peoples, according to the positional levels where they will goes to maintain the relations. Why? Because Superior is giving the guidelines, subordinate is performing the duties. This is a compulsory. So better relations are required to make the understanding. That is, management improves relations between individuals, groups, departments and between levels of management. Better relations lead to better teamwork. Better teamwork brings success to the organization. Next importance, reduces absenteeism and labor turnover. Labor is a very sensitive location factor which will be goes to maintain with a dynamic manner. The employee is having, the manager is having such type of technique. How to utilize the peoples, how to motivate the peoples, how to cooperate them, help them. Then they will be goes to come regularly. Otherwise, they are go to absenteeism, irregularity maintained. Why? Because there is no cooperation, coordination, support, encouragement in the organization. Whenever absenteeism increases, where you are not able to take the action, which will goes to labor turnover. In last case, you will be goes to migrated one organization to another organization. Why? Because here the management is very poor. Yes, this can be minimized. This can be tried to remove by the management. That is, when absenteeism means the employee is absent without permission. Labor turnover means the employee leaves the organization. That means he turn from one organization to another organization. Labor absenteeism and turnover increases the cost and causes many problems in the smooth functioning of the organization. Management uses different techniques to reduce absenteeism and labor turnover in the organization. The next importance is encourages teamwork, group work, group spirit, coordination, cooperation. One person did one part of work, which should goes to render to the other person. Other persons are also completed some extent, which should goes to finalize. That means one person, not at all, working in an organization development. It is a teamwork. It is a group spirit. That is, management encourages employees to work as a team. It develops a team spirit in the organization. This unity brings success to the organization. This is a chart of what I have given. First, one box I was made. Here I have written the administration of an organization, which leads to this one above. Side headings: properties, appreciation, proving performance, mobilization, better talent, planning for future, encourage initiative, growth and expansion, motivates, reduce wastage, etc. This is basic, this is support, this is outcome. Where you are doing like this, the outcome is accomplishment of organizational objectives. In last one figure or some diagram is compulsory need if you want to go to secure maximum marks. Thank you.